reporting for Katie Chats here at BRUGS Army Mingle for a Mission in downtown Toronto with Kevin Hanchard and Inga Cadranel. How does it feel to be here at this amazing event tonight?
Fantastic. I mean, I can't think of a better way to spend a Sunday evening than here with all these great celebrities and for such a great cause.
And with me. You forgot to say with me specifically.
Such a great cause.
Such a great friend. It's awesome. It's like, you know, everybody knows everyone in Toronto, so this really is a great excuse for us to all see each other. I'm a huge supporter of Blue Review for personal reasons, so it's all been a great experience, and I'm so happy to be able to support it.
And what is the importance of supporting kids with disabilities to each of you?
I have a personal reason because my son's best friend is actually recovering at Blue Review from a brain tumor, learning how to walk and eat again and help him to speak again. So I spent a lot of time there, and luckily he was discharged last week, which means that he's gone home now permanently, and he had a great experience there. And the facility is amazing to the point where my son is going to do a camp with him for the summer, and it's a mixed camp, so able-bodied kids and disabled-bodied kids all go together, which is one of the most amazing programs I've ever heard of. It's such a good way for those children, able-bodied children, to really see that this is, you know, these kids are happy and fun, and it's going to give my son gifts to take in the rest of his, through the rest of his life, and also those kids there will see an able-bodied kid who's happy to hang and play and swim, and it's just a great program.
Yeah, I mean, I've got kids as well, and my son had a minor condition that we took him to Sick Kids for years and years and years ago, and I just remember seeing the other children who were in much more dire circumstances, and realizing there, but for the grace of God go I, and just to know that I can do a little thing like this for me and make such a profound difference in people's lives. I mean, it's a no-brainer, so I'm just really glad to be here.
And what do you think of the concept of combining mingling with your coworkers and your fans and supporting such a great cause at the same time?
It's fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, this is such a great idea. I've never experienced anything like this. It's so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, just being here and having people who are so involved in the shows that we're doing and the work that we're doing, and are just so simply excited to see us. I mean, it's great, and to be able to combine that and make a difference is great.
And you guys have both had such a terrific year with Orphan Black. What has been the most amazing part of that whole experience being on the show?
Honestly, it's so cheesy, and don't get a big head about it, but it's been working with Kevin. For me, like I did. He's like, yeah. It's been like, we've had most of our scenes together, and I love everyone. Like it's really true that the whole show, we're a big family. Everyone gets along. There's not one weak link. There's not one egotistical person that stands out. Everyone loves everyone, but we do so much work together, and I've been really blessed to have a new best friend.
Yeah. Likewise. I mean, Inga's been doing this for a lot longer than I have. She's younger than me, but she's been doing...
Look at him, you had to say
seriously,
that.
No, it's the truth. That's not what, you know. But she's been doing TV for a lot longer than I have, and I learned very early on in the process that I could rely on her in order to sort of find my way through what the scenes were and how to go about doing it and whatnot. So this friendship has been a tremendous gift. And just the fact that when you start working on a show, you don't know where it's going to go. You don't know if it's going to be a success or a failure. And the fact that the show's taken off and grabbed a foothold as strongly as it has been absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just grateful for that opportunity.
That's been a huge shock for me as well. Like Kevin said, I've done a lot of series. They're a lot, you know, they're good. 80% of them are great. You never know why or what makes one huge. And I think the shock of all this and like what we've received in Orphan Black and Tatiana's amazing performance has done for all of us. It's been overwhelming in a good way. It's been fantastic.
And what is the importance of Canadian film and television to each of you?
That's one that's a little bit near and dear to my heart. I mean, it's us. Like, it's our story. It's part of our fabric. Do you know what I mean? I think so many times it's glossed over as something that's sort of, you know, whatever. But it's so important for us to talk about who we are and to tell our stories, because we're so close to the States, and we feel like sometimes their stories are also our stories. And we do have a connection. You know, they're our best friends politically, right? But at the same time, our experience is so different than theirs. And it's important for us to get out there on the world stage and say, this is what we have to offer, and stand up and be proud of our ability to storytell at the highest level.
And Orphan Black has been a huge part of that. Like I said, all the series I've done, the way this has translated to the States has been overwhelming. Like, I do interviews with American shows, and they say, what's it like to be on a big American show? And I say, this is Canadian.
Totally.
Through and through. We have 2 imports. We have Maria Kennedy Doyle from Ireland and Paul Bruce. Dylan
Bruce.
God, he plays Paul from LA. But the creators, the writers, it's Canadian, and that, to me, aren't you so proud how like
Totally.
the States has received it almost as one of their own, because it stands on its own there, and it just shows you that we can do that in Canada. We can make shows that compete out there. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, and we've come so far as an industry. For so long, we were shooting shows in Canada, but we were shooting Toronto for Chicago, Toronto for New York, Toronto for what have you, Joe American City. But now we're unapologetic about the fact that this is Toronto. We use the name Scarborough. We talk about Bay Street. We talk about all these very intrinsically Canadian things. And people say, whatever. It's a metropolis. It doesn't matter. And your stories, we could totally relate to them as well. And that's the most important thing.
And where is the best place to follow each of you online?
Twitter. We're both newbie to Twitter. I caught on faster than Kevin did.
She's better than me.
We started at the same time though.
Yeah.
But it's a learning curve for us. I started because of Orphan Black. I realized, and then I got on Twitter and I was like, oh my God, there's all these people that know who we are and watch a show, and it's this thing you're supposed to do. And even still, when people ask me that, I'm like, they find me at Inga Cadranel, right?
It's funny, like even just last week, Inga was trying to tell me how to find something on Twitter. She sent me a message and I couldn't figure out how to find it.
And then when he joined, I was like, you're not an egg, Kevin. I tweeted that. Change your picture.
I'm working on it. I'm getting pictures up and I'm doing all kinds of stuff. But at Hanchard is where to find me on Twitter, at Inga Cadranel.
Inga Cadranel.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the show, and have a great time mingling this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at BRUGS Army Mingle for a Mission in downtown Toronto.